The difficulty with the creation of a culture within your business is that entrepreneurs move really quickly. But the creation of a culture is intricate and it's essential to how that company grows and develops.
And for me, if you've got comfortable employees that you empower and you trust, then you'll get the return wholeheartedly.
Lead from the front. That filters down to the area managers and from them down to the GMs on site.
Allowing failure is a big thing because it means that I've created a safe space where people can innovate and they can be brave and they can push boundaries because they know it's okay to fail.
So for me, it's about making everybody within my organisation feel part of that organisation, knowing when the company's doing great, knowing when the company's doing not so great, and just feeling part of one big goal.
In terms of creating a culture of innovation within the business, I think the key thing for me here is reward success, but also reward experimentation. A lot of people forget the latter. It's equally as important.
So if you don't innovate in some capacity, you'll become stale and you'll stand still, and at some point you'll wither away. So some will fail, majority of them will fail probably, but it's what you learn from that.
I think the number one way to create a positive culture within the business is all and sundry believing in the business, believing in the potential of the business, but more importantly, putting in the graft, the hard work.
It's an interesting one. I made a decision to move away from a private office and come back out on the floor. I think that's meant that I've leveraged much better relationships with people. I've seen the opportunities that people have and strengths and weaknesses, and I've been able to develop and adapt.
One of the big reasons for expansion is more money, and no one can kind of dismiss that. But for us at Kane, the expansion is about the right expansion. We overextended last year a little, and we're feeling the pain for that now. But diversification is what's going to really keep my interest going, and that's something an entrepreneur should always remember: is that little spark that you have inside you, you need to feed it, otherwise you become complacent, and that's dangerous for you and your business.
When we opened DiMaggio's in Shawlands and you've got 250 people coming in a Monday night and they're standing outside in the queue and you're giving them garlic bread to keep them happy, we knew we were doing the right thing.
I think it's tough to know what point your business is going in the right directions. I'm still not quite sure if it is going in the right direction.
For me, personally, it was right at the end when we had acquisitional bids on the table. Sorry.
So our real succession plan is making sure as the business expands, as the business grows, that we have the right people behind the current management and the current leadership team to step up to drive that area of the business forward.
One thing you need to remember is you can't keep a hold of people forever, but you can keep a hold of key people for as long as you can, if you like. So in order to do that, you need to have a clear development path.
I think any entrepreneurs that tell you they haven't thought about their exit of the business are lying at any point, to be honest.
So there is no rush. For me, it's important to spend some time with my family. If I keep doing the right things and supporting and nurturing the talent I've got, then inevitably they should progress and take the business on to the next level. And I'm hoping there's somebody better than me that can take it and scale it.
Our succession planning and exit planning began years ago. It formed part of our exec board, our meetings, where we were heading. It shaped how we're developing the company. Being the entrepreneur, I keep adding stuff to the mix, so it kind of rocks the boat a bit.
Running your own company is always a crazy journey, isn't it? Everyone I've spoken to who runs their own company can't ever imagine going and working for somebody else again, because there is such a special magic that comes out of being part of an entrepreneurial team, and yeah, I think we'd all agree that would be really hard to give up.